So I recently did an upload about who was that in Jag Wright's body. And then I saw something with R. Kelly. Now I'm going to say what I get. This is going to be about Blac Chyna. Not going to be very long because, I don't really pay attention to celebrities. But sometimes when I might look at them or look at an interview with them, and then all of a sudden I might see a vision of what's going on with them. But other than that, now I'm not a person that's going to be uploading a bunch of videos about the hot topics and celebrities because I don't really tune into it. I don't want to get into that type of world. I don't want that. I don't want to be involved in that type of matrix again because a lot of stuff that they like to put on media is not really happening. It's only to get your attention. And why, it's questionable why they need your attention so bad. So I'm careful with that. You know what I mean? But I did see Blac Chyna during the interview. I've never been into Blac Chyna. And I'm going to say this about R. Kelly before I get into Blac Chyna. Now, on the last upload, I talked about how I saw R. Kelly laid out. He was very skinny, like the I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, and you remind me of my Jeep. That R. Kelly. Okay, he was thin like that, thin and tall. That's what he looked like, and he was laid out like he was dead, and he had like about 12 tears tattooed under his left eye. Now in person, that's not what you're gonna see. This is what I saw in a vision. That let me know that the real R. Kelly, the original R. Kelly, that was the last R. Kelly. That was the end of R. Kelly during that time, the actual person. And then something else might have took over his body, like maybe around the 90s or something like that. Early 2000s, 90s, something took him over, okay? And then he had those 12 tears. So like I said in the last upload, they let me know that he probably got a lot of blood on his hands. But maybe not physically killing somebody unless he hired other people to do it. Or just, sacrifice. I mean, there's a witch in Hollywood. Like, I don't want to call her name out, but she's big on messing people up spiritually. I don't even want to call her name. But, it says so that when Aaliyah was doing that movie, Queen of the Damned, this famous person, I think she's like some kind of choreographer, but she's big into that industry type of sacrifice witchcraft, and I wouldn't play no games with her and say it ain't real. I ain't gonna play games with folks like that, because you're gonna say something that ain't real. You better be strong of who you really are, and I'm talking about who you really are. So I don't mess with those folks. It's been working on other folks. I mean, she's been pretty successful in taking people out with her work and the work of other. So I would not play on that, right? But anyway, so anyway, yeah. So let me get to, that's what I saw with R. Kelly. And that just let me know that he's been gone for a long time. The real him has been gone for a long time. But before he left, he took a lot of people out. Spiritually, physically, hired somebody else. However he did it, he took at least 12 people out. I saw 10 to 12 tears. I saw more than 10 tears. I think I saw about 12 tears. Could have been 12. Okay? Under his left eye, and then I questioned left eye, like the real left eye. Like, why was she called left eye? Okay, because these tears I saw under his left eye, and I'm not an occultist to really get into what that means. That's just what I saw. But anyway, Blac Chyna. I don't have much to say about her. I looked at an interview. She was on Revolt. Okay, it's an interview, and I think it was done about maybe 3 weeks ago when she was talking. I guess his name is Jason Lee, that guy. I don't really, this is my first time looking at an interview with Revolt because I don't get into stuff, right? And so I was like, okay, like she talk about how she's turning a new leaf. Well, when it comes to celebrities, I feel like sometimes I look into maybe it's publicity, but even if it is publicity, I don't care that much to be hopping on her. Whatever it is, I don't really care enough. I liked looking at Blac Chyna's interview. Why? Because regardless of what people think about her, this lady seems to know how to really carry herself. When it comes to speaking, I think she's very well spoken. I think that she is smart. The way that she answers questions, the lady is just, I can tell that she is extremely smart. So I liked looking at Blac Chyna interview for the fact that regardless of whatever people think she is, and I want to say this real quick. When somebody want to call somebody a prostitute, a hooker, a siren, you got to know that those kind of women, they got to be smart. They can't be dumb. Like streetwalkers, real prostitutes that don't have a pimp or whatever to help them make their money, but they got to go do it on their own. Those are smart. They smart. Those women are quick on their feet because they got to be quick on their feet. And I really like looking at Blac Chyna. I don't know nothing about her enough to say anything about her. I mean, I get that she's a siren. I know she had an OnlyFans, and I only knew about that because of her interview and what she said. But I enjoyed watching her because this lady she's intelligent. I don't know if people see that, but she's intelligent. And she's slick at the mouth. What I liked about looking at her, I could tell she's slick at the mouth. And when I say slick at the mouth, I don't mean that she talks shit to people. I don't mean that. I mean she know the right things to say. She's charismatic. She can be a Jim Jones and get you to drink some poison Kool-Aid. And you think that she all sincere and she'll get your ass to drink some poison Kool-Aid and kill your ass. She can Jim Jones you in a second. I love that. But I mean, you got to be careful not to get caught up in folks like that. That's why people get caught up. But let me tell you what I saw about Blac Chyna, because that's not what I wanted to say. I just said all that to at least make the upload, more than 5 minutes. Because this ain't going to take long. What I saw with Blac Chyna, so I paid attention to the stockings that she had on. She had on a red outfit, a red type of jacket and a red, tiny skirt or whatever. And then I looked at her stockings, black stockings, whatever. And, okay. And, I just happened to see this vision. Okay, then after that, they showed a clip of, during the interview, they showed a clip of Blac Chyna's mother. Talking about, she got a Baphomet tattoo. She's going to sacrifice me. She's going to sacrifice me for fame. She was crying too. I'm afraid she's going to sacrifice me. And you know what? I don't want to say that she's lying. I really feel like I'm not going to say if Tokyo Tony said it, because she said it online. But I feel like she said that out loud, not to try to get attention. I think she might have said it so maybe it don't happen, because now she don't put it out there of what she saw. And now she said if something does happen to her, people will have an idea of what happened, because they'll go back and replay that video of her being online. Or she said it out loud and put it out there so Blac Chyna don't do anything, because now she don't put it out there. So now if they decide to do something to get rid of her, it's going to be questionable if it's Blac Chyna sacrificing her because her mother don't put it out there, right? But anyway, and so I know she got rid of the Baphomet tattoo, and shortly after that live that her mother did about her, putting that Baphomet tattoo on, shortly after that she got baptized and said she's going to get it removed, okay? So, that right there, okay? Now, then a little bit later, I saw that Blac Chyna is not Blac Chyna. What Angela White, whatever her name is, what she prefer to be called, Angela White. It's a lot of people named Angela these days, ain't it? Angela White. I think that she said her name was Angela White. Anyway, I saw what was in her. So I saw a vision of a Caucasian lady, looked like she came from the 60s. She had this dirty blonde looking hair, brownish blonde. It was cut short, those old hairstyles from the 60s or even the 80s where it's cut short and you got a part. She had this part, let me see, on the right side, and it was combed to the left. And it was that kind of short haircut that came to the half of her ear, and you curl it under, those hairstyles from the 80s, 70s, 60s. She had a 60s. Look, she looked like she from the 60s to me. Breakfast at Tiffany's kind of look. You know what I mean? It was a short haircut, dirty blonde like that. It came to the half of her ear. And it was parted on one side, and then, it's comb it up or swoop it over. And it kind of, that type of short hairstyle right there. And she was thinner. And I saw her with those same stockings on. That let me know that was a sign that lady is in Blac Chyna or Angela or whoever she wants to call herself now, because Blac Chyna, is an archetype. So that lady is in Angela White. So I don't know if she's in a sunken place, but I don't know about all that. But a lot of times when these people decide to give up their soul, that's what it is. When they willingly, knowingly know what they're doing now, and they give up their soul, maybe she did, is most likely she's in a sunken place. Even if she appears to have her own personality, most likely she can still be she still might not be herself. Or she's close to not being Angela White or whoever that person is. She's close to not being that person anymore. She's close to it, okay? Because I saw this lady, either she's about to take over or she's taking over already. But like, no, this ain't a matter of like somebody done did something to her, she possessed, and now, no, I think that's the whole idea of selling your soul. And when you knowingly do it, I don't think it's anything you can really try to fight about it, because you willingly, knowingly did it, especially when you already know the industry and you already been hearing stories and you do it anyway. It's almost like, it's not much of a fight after that. It's not much of a fight that she can give if, in fact, she sold herself out. That part I don't really get into what people do, but she knowingly sold herself out if she did, knowing all the information that she knew, because she's been in the industry for a while. And so if Angela White, whatever she want to be called, is not in the sunken place, she will be soon, because this lady has taken over, is about to take over. But this lady, I saw her, a thin, petite Caucasian lady with those same stockings. I saw her on when she did that interview with, I think his name is Jason Lee, the Revolt, and those same stockings, and that was an interview where she had on a red outfit, and I saw this Caucasian lady in my vision with those same black stockings on, with a skirt and a shirt, but not red though, not that red color though, just like her own outfit. But the black stockings showed me that's that lady in her. And with the short haircut, the dirty blonde short haircut, looked like she's from the 60s. Like, this lady looked like she's from the 60s. Could have been a 60s actress. I don't know. If somebody who's good with actresses probably could recognize who this lady is. Maybe she's supposed to have died, but really, or something, she disappeared off the map. But she really in this going in Angela White / AKA Blac Chyna's body, taking over her body. And that's all I gotta say though. That's, I ain't got nothing else to say. I don't think so. But anyway, that's it, and I'll talk later.